There are a number of reports in TrackEd that are based on the NAPLAN item response import. So that's different from the NAPLAN summary import, which just gives you that summary level information. But this is based on the question level responses. So just have a look at what the reports you can generate. We go to Student NAPLAN Reports, and we pick a test year, and we can choose a summary or a detailed version. I'll just show you the detailed version here. So that's going to load basically a 3-page report per student, and we're just scrolling through those here. And in each of these substrand areas, we're looking at the weakest area to the strongest area in these substrands based on their responses versus the national averages for those areas. And you can have a look at that variation from the nation there as well. Also, we have here the weakest questions to the strongest questions. That's again based on how many of the nation got them right compared to this student who got a question wrong. In all cases, we have a little analysis button here. Now, I can't actually load this, but for you, it would launch the government website. You can log on there, and you'll be able to view a full breakdown of each question, what the question asked, what all the different answers were, and why students may have answered in a certain way. So that's available from this report. We scroll back to the top here again. We actually have a few different variations of this. So there's a detailed question view, which shows the student's response and the correct response. We have a numeracy only version, which is a single page, and it's showing the latest mathematics class. And we have a literacy only version, again showing the latest English class, and that's a single page per student. So that one might be a good one to generate per class. And send that off for each of the English classes to identify those weak areas for each of the students. Okay, so that was the student NAPLAN report, and that's a single report or a page per student, or 3 pages per student. So the next 2 down here are summary-based reports, so you can do those for any found set of students. So that might be the whole cohort, it might be just a single class, and we have a few ways of breaking that down as well. So I'm going to do a NAPLAN question summary now. Again, you pick the test from the list here, and these could actually be practice tests if you're using the practice test import for this. Now, if you choose all, that's going to load every single, let's do one of those, for the found set, and it's going to summarize them all together basically. So that's now sorting. This report has a little bit of number crunching to do, so it does take a moment to load. Okay, so we have here the outcome from this, and we're showing the weakest question to the strongest question for this group of students in the grammar and punctuation area, then in the numeracy area, and so on and so forth. So you can drill down, use a TrackEd find first to get a subset of students first, and then be able to do this sort of analysis for them. Again, this analysis button will actually open up that question using that other site, and so you can analyse those weakest questions and work out what sort of things need to be addressed in the classroom. Okay, so just one more example of this. We'll do that question summary again, but this time we're going to choose maths as an option here. And what that's going to do differently is it's actually going to break down the results per maths class. So it separates them by role class actually. And so you can see here for that role class, that's the weakest to the strongest area for each of these role classes. So just it breaks that down, and it's only showing the mathematics results, the numeracy based things. And so obviously the English will show the opposite of that.